I am the star!
Final notice.
Because...
But this one is scary.
In this Brawl Talk, you will see Sirius, the 100th brawler,
And Naja, Finks' employee,
buffs for another 6 brawler,
A completely new trophy system.
sends time and dragons and fairy skins.
New game modes, improvements to buffies, and more.
So, welcome to Brawl Talk.
Oh, hey, what's up, Marcel?
Greetings, my dear companion Daniel. Look at him, so innocent and powerless. He has no idea that I want to take over Brawl Talk and make the whole world watch me.
Sirius is our 100th brawler. So you know, we had to do something special. Not only is he ultra legendary, with a unique playstyle where he can control shadows of other brawlers, he's our first ever villain.
Sirius's backstory is as mysterious as his powers. Rumors say he owned the first ever attraction in Star Park, but he was losing attention once brawling started becoming more popular than his shadow tricks. And now, he's back for revenge.
Sirius' main attack fires 2 projectiles at the same time. A Shadow Strike, which fires in a straight line, and a Star Bomb, which can be manually aimed and deals area damage. Sirius will collect a Brawler Shadow after a certain number of hits. But what are Brawler Shadows?
Sirius steals the essence of brawlers, bending their shadows to his will. His super summons up to 3 brawler shadows, which share similar characteristics to their brawler counterpart, like attacks and health. A Frank shadow will have more health than a Leon shadow, for example.
Shadows will attack enemies and by default will follow Sirius around. But here's the really cool part. Sirius can actually control the shadow. By aiming his super, he can give them orders like guarding an area or attacking certain enemies.
Is this the start of a Brawl Stars RTS? Sirius is also launching with his Hypercharge, which summons stronger versions of his shadows.
And just like Sirius' chaotic nature, we are doing something different for his release event. More information on that closer to his release.
We're heading back to Pyramid Quest with this next brawler. Binks is getting a buddy. Or is it a rival?
Naja is a mythic damage dealer who uses her papercraft snakes to wreak havoc and poison the enemy. Originally hired by Finks to help make the puzzles in Pyramid Quest harder, her good nature led her to help free those trapped by Finks' time-warping mischief instead.
With her main attack, Naja holds a jar containing a deadly snake. While the jar is in flight, the snake can be released in any direction. This is extremely useful for hitting enemies behind walls or tricky spots, as well as giving her extremely long range. The jar deals damage while the snake poisons its target. Snake poison can also stack, dealing increased damage over time.
Naja's super, Danger Noodles, unleashes 3 of her paper snakes, which slither a set distance and poison any enemies in an area. Her super can also be aimed, which throws the 3 snakes in a jar to a target location. Naja's Brawler's release event is on this date!
We are getting improvements to buffies and more buffies! First up, we've got the new buffies for the Retropolis and Rumble Jungle trios. Crow's Instadot now deals all the remaining poison damage to the poison target and converts it into a shield. With a buffy, it refreshes the poison damage. Crow's Poison Dagger now throws a kunai that damages, slows, and poisons the first enemy hit. With a buffy, the kunai also bounces to a close target, causing the same effect. Extra and converts it into a shield. With a buffy, it refreshes the poison damage. Crow's Poison Dagger now throws a kunai that damages, slows, and poisons the first enemy hit. With a buffy, the... First up, we've got the new buffy,
Bibi's Vitamin Booster with the buffy charges her home run bar and life steals when hitting a target. Bibi's Extra Sticky now throws a sticky gum at an area that slows enemies. With the buffy, the slow effect gets stronger the longer the gun stays on the ground. Bibi's home run Buffy gives extra damage on the home run attack, and batting stance with the Buffy gives Bibi a shield when she hits an enemy with her super. Bibi's hyper Buffy makes her attack faster.
Bull's T-Bone Injector now throws a projectile at the target brawler that deals damage and heals Bull on impact. With Buffy, it also marks the opponent for 5 seconds, gaining life steal against it. Bull's Stomper now stomps around him, slowing enemies nearby. If enemies are already slowed, it stuns instead. With Buffy, it also grants movement speed. Bull's Berserker with Buffy instantly charges his super if he takes down a brawler during the star power effect. As for Tough Guy with Buffy, if you take a brawler down during this state, Bull becomes invulnerable for a short period of time. With his hyper Buffy, his attacks pierce enemies, but deal less damage to enemies further away.
Nita's Bear Paws with the Buffy will cause Bruce to gain more damage for a limited time. Fall Fur with the Buffy will make Bruce invulnerable for a very short time. Nita's Buffy Bear with me can now overheal herself or Bruce. And Hyper Bear with the Buffy will give Nita boosted reload speed when summoning Bruce. With her Hyper Buffy, she fires a longer, faster, and wider attack.
Leon's clone projector now deals minor damage, and with the Buffy, Leon can reactivate the gadget to swap positions with his clone. Lollipop Drop can now be thrown, and with the Buffy, Leon and his allies get boosted movement speed in the area. Leon's Smoke Trails with the Buffy deal more damage on the first attack, while